Hello, I'm Bunnery.
I'm Bread Mower.
And this is IFXtra. I hope you've all had a really good week and you're looking forward to the weekend. I think we are, aren't we?
Well, it's all one thing for me, really.
Yeah, but we're going to the circus tomorrow. It's going to be awesome.
Oh, yes, that's true.
Yeah, you've forgotten about that, hadn't you?
I had, yes.
Yeah, we like circuses. We've got a thing about circus, haven't we?
Yeah,
because we live in the birthplace of the circus.
We do. I think I've mentioned that before, possibly on the quiz or something.
Yeah.
But because the circus is like all different. They're like all human circuses. It's all like acrobatics and stuff.
Yeah.
It's cool.
They don't have animals anymore, so it's okay. Cool.
Exactly.
Okay, apart from that, what have you been doing this week?
As ever recently, mostly paid work to try and actually pay the bills and things. I managed to sneak in a little bit of work on the quiz software around that. Nothing that you'll notice tomorrow because I'm building it off as like a separate version, and then when it's ready, we'll swap over to it. But yeah, should be a bit more visually interesting than the current system, which is my kind of big thing about it. Is I think the current quiz looks a bit boring when we're in it, but this should be better, hopefully.
Cool.
And aside from that, I did Interference and Chill on Wednesday.
You did?
Yeah.
I watched.
Yeah. Bonnie was sat at the next desk, not mic'd up or anything, but you could sometimes see me talking to her in the background. But yeah, Ferret's had a busy week, so she wasn't able to do it. So yeah, I said, hey, don't worry, I will cover it. It actually makes me draw more than normal, so it's kind of good.
I think you're getting better, aren't you?
Well, I am, because I'm getting regular practice.
Exactly.
I mean, normally I sort of draw a few things once a month just to test some stuff out, but this is making me actually do it more.
Cool.
And yeah, I'm quite pleased with some of the stuff that I did. Yeah. Nothing quite on a par with that ET that I did the other week.
Did you go and look at that?
That was really good.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's good.
Cool.
So yeah, all being well, there will be another Interference and Chill on Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. UK time. Hopefully with Ferret this time. I think she said she might be free for that. She's doing some she got a new job and
all kinds of hours.
Yeah, the hours haven't kind of settled down yet. But yeah, hopefully with Ferret, possibly with me. And it's like an hour and a half of kind of live drawing. So we play a bit of Interference, and then you can kind of mess about with things using Mixplay. So you can do stuff like adjust the palette that we have, give extra time, disable, undo, and you get to vote for which item you want to see drawing. It'll pull two out of the system, and then the audience gets to decide which one gets drawn.
Yeah.
It's good fun.
The hardest one, don't we?
Well, seemingly everyone does. Yeah, everyone's harsh. But it's good fun. So yeah, that's over on our Mixer channel, mixer.com/interference, every Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. UK time.
Cool. Now it's time to see who won this week's awards. Picture of the week this week goes to Epic Eyebrows for this amazing picture of Theresa May and her hubby outside number 10, all the photographers flashing. That is just so amazing and so topical too. Brilliant work, Epic Eyebrows. You're amazing.
My favourite description this week was Bald Guy Selling Clothes, about $15 a piece, by Look Under. I like the ones where someone picks up on a small detail in the drawing and then puts that into the description. The guy's asking for $45.25, and there's 3 bits of clothing there, so yeah, about $15 a piece. Nice work, Look Under.
Community pick of the week this week goes to QRS for A Cobra and Lion Together Watch the Sands of Time at Sunset. I just love that sunset in the background. That's amazing colours. And I love how the hourglass, you can see through it. It looks amazing. That's brilliant work, QRS. Well done. They were amazing.
Awesome stuff there, as always.
Yeah. So last week on the forums, let's go and see what we were talking about. I was asking you, if you were open to business, what kind of business would it be? And I said that, if I wasn't working in libraries and working on games, I would totally open a bookshop if I had the money.
Yeah,
bookshops are awesome.
You've always said you wanted to open a bookshop.
Yeah, I know. It'd be lovely. With a big bay window, maybe a little cafe in the corner.
It's nice.
Cool. What do you do? I think you answered the question, did you?
Well, the thing is, I just want to be doing this because this is what
true.
I always wanted to do.
This is your business, yeah.
And yeah, if I wasn't doing this, I just want to be doing this.
There you go. But we had a few interesting replies, didn't we?
We did, yeah. There was a little bit of a theme, actually.
Okay.
Well, something came up a couple of times. So just some of the highlights. Moo Moo Milk was saying opening a restaurant. They would like to design their own special menu and plan the exterior and interior layout, plus all of the furniture. Sounds awesome. Also, serving delicious food, seeing people happily eating would make me happy.
Oh,
Of course, I'd pay my waiters and waitresses a living wage, so no tipping needed.
Cool.
Nice.
That's lovely.
I'm very not much a risk taker or self-starter, so unless my personality drastically changes, probably won't happen.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean,
it is hard doing a business, isn't it?
I'm kind of the opposite in that I'm a risk taker, but yeah, it just means everything's risky. But you know, you get to do interesting things.
True.
They did also say, still Moo Moo Milk this, they did also say if I won the lottery or something, I'd like to open a soup kitchen. Meals probably wouldn't be extremely extravagant, don't want to burn through all the money in a few years, but be what you could find in a mid-range restaurant.
Nice.
That's nice, I think.
Lovely. Yeah. Cool.
The other interesting answer we had was from Amvol.
Oh, yeah. I think he wants to be a plumber, secretly.
Yeah, I mean, he's saying that there was a program on UK TV many years ago called The Troubleshooter,
I remember that.
where a retired business executive went to companies and gave them advice about how to turn their business into profit. And then on the last program, they asked what he'd do if he was suddenly unemployed, and he said, become a plumber.
Yeah.
You know, it makes sense.
Everybody needs plumbers, don't they?
Yeah, basically, yeah. Well, everybody likes toilets.
Yeah.
You know, and
well, you've got to have them.
yeah, and running water. You know, it's all nice. So everybody always needs plumbers.
I know, and it's a disaster if any of those things break. So
you're willing to pay loads of money to get it fixed.
But they can charge a lot.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Plumbers must be really rich. Although I think it's quite hard physical work.
The thing about plumbing, because you know, I do some of our plumbing just because plumbing's really easy in that it's just connecting pipes together and stuff like that. But it's always in really awkward places, so it's physically very difficult.
And they've been there for years, so you can't get them off, and they're all rusted up, and you have to cut everything off.
But yeah, exactly. You know, the concept is, okay, I'll put this thing here, plug this into this, that, done. But then it takes like 4 hours because everything, you know, you're on your back doing this, and then like everything's rusted up.
Inside a cupboard.
So, you know, they earn the money. Yeah.
I'm not kidding. Cool. Well, that's interesting. So, oh, sorry, was another one.
Well, no, I was going to say, Amvol says also, personally, I think I'd like to own a small bar or mini bistro. So kind of similar to Moo Moo Milk. Not big, just opening a few hours a day, to have a good sound system that played only soft music. No heavy metal, perhaps Café Del Mar, punctuated by 80s singers such as Scott Walker and Chris Rea, but no Eurovision type trash.
Yeah.
Amvol's not into the Eurovision Song Contest, seemingly.
He's had an argument about that somewhere in one of the games, I think.
It was in the forum, yes. He disagreed with Ferret about whether Eurovision was any good. Cool. Of course, it isn't any good, but that's why
you
it's
like
good.
It. Exactly. That's why it's hilarious. Cool. Okay, so shall we see what we're going to be talking about this week?
Describe your perfect day. Where would you be? Who would you share it with? And what would you do?
If you'd like to chime in with that, then just head over to the general discussion forum. It's the pin thread for the week, so you can find it at the top of the thread list.
Yeah, we look forward to reading what you tell us. Brilliant. Okay, well, I've finished the quiz this week. I'm actually on top of things this week, so I can tell you which are the featured artists, if you like. I can't tell you the topics. That's top secret, but I can tell you that we've got drawings by Epic Eyebrows, Amvol, Ben's 74M, Lacuna, and The Artist. So yeah, look out for those in the quiz this week.
Different people from last time.
So when's the quiz?
Well, if you haven't seen this before, every Sunday at 7 p.m. UK time over on our Mixer channel, mixer.com/interference, we run a live interactive quiz. It's a bit like a pub quiz, where you're doing multiple choice, it's 4 answers each time. You just vote on which you think is the right one. Whoever gets the most right wins. But it's all based on drawings of interference. So like Bunry says, 5 drawings by those artists, and then each of those is going to inspire a round.
Yeah.
So yeah, you know, maybe if we had like a drawing of a seagull, we might have a round on seabirds or seaside resorts or something like that. So you can't always guess exactly how it's going to go. But yeah, it's really good fun. It's all live and interactive. So we would love it if you could check that out. 7 p.m. every Sunday over on mixer.com/interference.
Do you know who won last week?
Well, last week we had someone win for the first time.
A new winner, yay.
As in, well, we have people win every week, but this person won the first time
Good
for them.
yeah.
So we had Crash Thatch finishing in first place on 211 points. Then we had Grinning Goose in second place on 202, and Rubberfish in third place on 194.
The goose and the fish are still in that top two, aren't
Yeah,
they?
yeah. It's become a bit of a contest between Goose and Fish, really.
Exactly, yeah. You need to come in and like beat them.
Yeah.
beat them down the list a little bit.
I mean, every week we've basically got Goose versus Rubberfish, and then Rubberfish versus Ferret's Chinese Takeaway.
Yeah.
You know, those are the two big conflicts that
And
happen.
who can sign in first, of course.
And yes,
Rubberfish versus Jess.
there's also Rubberfish versus Jess,
Yeah.
who can press join quiz first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all very friendly rivalry.
Yeah. We have a
laugh,
really good
yeah.
time.
You have a little chat with everyone while you're waiting in that.
Yeah, exactly.
We turn up early, don't we?
We do. So the quiz kicks off just after 7 p.m, but we're normally around from about 6:45 for a bit of pre-quiz chat. You know, let us know what you've been doing and any exciting things you've been up to.
Yeah.
And it's really good fun.
It is. And we can tell you about the circus.
Yes, we'll be able to tell you what the circus was like by that
Exactly.
point. Yeah.
Okay. So, I think that's all the news for now, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it.
So it just goes to say.
Yeah, if you're not already taking part in the game, then get involved at playinterference.com. You can also follow us on Twitter at PlayIFX or on Facebook at PlayInterference. We've also now got a Patreon page at patreon.com/interference if you want to give us a bit of monthly support for the ongoing maintenance of the game, new developments, running these interactive quizzes and interactive drawing streams and all this kind of stuff.
And interactive cats.
Interactive cats, yes. Well, maybe we get the cats on the quiz on Sunday.
We could bring them up on Sunday. Yeah.
Maybe.
Look out for that.
Yeah. But yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Have a great week, everyone. We will see you next Saturday.
See you. Bye.
Bye.